Hello there. Greetings, and welcome back to a small Let's Play of a game called Captain Cybon. Think Wright is attorney with Ruudo and Emily.
Hello.
We're going forward, and we're going to get this precious boy released.
Mr. Gosper? Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what happened,
Mr. Edward!
Oh my goodness, if I have to do this again.
Do what? More
Do the freaking
flashbacks?
flashback again.
That would be silly.
I see. So, Edward dreamt he shot his own father?
Only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case then, why do you two look so troubled, huh?
Well,
Also, consider this! Oh my goodness, this like really hurts my throat.
sorry. You can just,
Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth.
you have a glass of water by you, right?
Nope.
You really should. Drink water when you're doing voice work. That's kind of key.
So he wants to frame him for murder.
Go fetch some water. Preferably
I'll be right back.
glass.
I got a bottle.
Okay, that's good.
This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No!
Question, Edgy.
I don't believe it!
Edgy. It would have been
What
smarter
the-
if you
Sorry.
had used both of your hands, use the pistol, and aim at the wall.
Maybe? Not,
Both hands.
not really
That's
sure.
what you're supposed to do with a pistol.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know if that would dissuade Yogi, necessarily.
Or you can just fire at Yogi. Self-defense. There you go.
Yes, but
No one cares.
Edward is logical, but who are we would be rational in that situation, really? He just found an object and did something that probably wouldn't kill, but at least dissuade an attacker.
Question.
Makes kind of sense, and given the context.
When I first saw this case, I was kind of thinking that what was that? That's so like someone grabbed the gun and shot what was that? Shot Greg Edgeworth. Sorry, Greg Edgeworth.
Gregory,
Yeah. That was my first thought. Because yeah, even though I don't know that much guns back then, I was like, that's not supposed to happen.
No, it's very unlikely. Yeah, no, it's really suspect. That wasn't the problem.
Curse you, video games, for making so many misconceptions about guns.
Yep.
Also, Hollywood.
Very
Hollywood
good.
makes so many misconceptions about guns. It's sad. Anyway, Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
Right.
What do you know about Edgy's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, they may have had one peer now that I think of it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister? Of course.
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. But, oh my goodness, really?
What?
No, my question is, why isn't Von capitalized here, especially since it's the first word of the sentence?
Yeah, it is pretty strange. It doesn't make sense though, because it's still the first letter of a sentence.
Yes.
And it's not stylized. It's not meant to be stylized like that. As far as I know.
Curse you, GBA games. I mean, DS games. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and oh my goodness, I did
Sorry,
not
and fabricate evidence is not below him.
The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
This is actually a very interesting rule. And?
He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
There's just so much connected to that one event.
Yep. It's as if this is the boss battle.
I see.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. How was your mother, Misty Fey? Misty as mysterious? Okay, how do you make him sound like, how do you make her sound like Gregory and still like Misty Fey?
No, it's not like that. Pretty sure that when someone is... Wait, no, that's obviously not true, so... I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanyogi. Never mind.
Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost.
Unless it wasn't his ghost.
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
Oh.
I don't believe it. You're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
Makes no sense.
It's the only possibility, mind you. Well, the other possibility.
Kind of.
But possibility nonetheless.
Let's move on. Do we know where to go now? And go back.
I mean, let's think about this.
Yeah?
I mean... Okay, he said that's the only possibility, but I disagree.
Yeah, like I said, the other possibility is that it wasn't a successful channeling.
Oh no. My thinking is that just because you're a ghost doesn't mean that you're omniscient.
No, you're not, of course. That's definitely a possibility. It means that you could have misinterpreted the situation, especially because it's so confusing and chaotic.
Or that you don't know who killed you.
Indeed. So... You probably should have read that line anyway, though.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry?
What line?
Line that was spoken by his ghost. Because for all intents and purposes, they become the person that they're channeling.
What, like in the anime?
Pretty much. Voice
okay,
and all.
fine. Let's go with it.
Maybe go talk to Gumshoe. Who knows?
Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet.
Gumshoe?
Gumshoe!
You
You'll be coming back today.
Just figure I'd go with it. Oh,
Yeah.
really? He said there was some guy he'd arrest by tomorrow. What, you
The
wanted to
boat
go to
shop
the
caretaker.
chorus with me? He shouted something about capturing him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
Good luck, Gumshoe.
That sounds cool also.
Oh wait, come on. Wait, can we go back to wait? Have we already shown that letter to Gross?
No, we didn't, so we might as well go do that.
It's kind of like the
Or
only
actually,
important
no.
thing that we got.
Actually, no. I think it happened off screen, actually. Probably. Because he knows that someone swore revenge.
Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi has following this letter
Tribute, yeah.
when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Rowan Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake?
Yep.
Oh, he never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he's trusted was his own ability.
But again, his client found innocence. Why should it matter? Obviously, it went to
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough.
It's not complicated anyway. He won by plea
Wait.
of insanity. And insanity has quite a bit of a stigma. Really.
Yep. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? You have any idea who wrote this?
It has to be him.
Could it be
No, that's you, Phoenix. That's Phoenix.
Manfred?
Where's you?
Sorry,
It's...
Sorry. Could it be Manfred von Karma? But oh my goodness, again?
Yes. Apparently it looks too weird to capitalize it. But
Capitalized
it's
by my
delivered.
name, even though it's. Sheesh.
I don't know,
I'm crying right now. My insides are crying. Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Oi, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court report.
what? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Let's see. Maybe... Yeah.
If it was von Karma, if it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Now, he'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no.
But how could Von Karma know that Mr. Edwards popped like that? He was there. Even Mr. Edward thought it was a nightmare.
That I do not know.
Oh.
Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Nope. There it is.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma ever received in his career as a prosecutor.
And what penalty it is? The penalty that started an entire series.
Really? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains or bike and all that? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
He's from Europe.
Yeah.
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, it was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Obviously.
Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation?
Indeed, why would he? What are we doing at? What are we doing at? What Karma's doing to... It's doing to bring. It's going to bring up Deal 6. You can bet on it. Let me see what played Skeleton to Deal 6.
I won't let him.
Are you eating?
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence.
Well, it depends on the thing, though.
Well, technically, it would probably count as manslaughter.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say as well.
Manslaughter or murder.
From what I remember, I'm pretty sure that it's only a murder if it was willful. If it's demonstrably willful.
Let's see. Manslaughter, the unlawful killing of another person without premeditation or so-called malice after aforethought, an evil intention prior to the killing. It is distinguished from murder, which brings greater penalties, by lack of prior intention to kill anyone or create a deadly situation.
Pretty much.
So, accidental killing, sure, why not? I can't believe he'd kill someone!
But Nick, Jared admits it himself. His son must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care! I know he's not guilty! Mr.
That's
Wright,
the only possibility, so that's what we have to learn.
if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you! I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
Better nothing.
I understand. The police materials.
Alright, let's go to the police department again. Go here first. Down, 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 down.
Okay, well, we completed the thing.
Yep.
So now we can do stuff.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
That's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Chef Gumshoe is found in the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around there. Well, where's Miss Von Karma isn't there now anyway. You can go in and see if now. That sounds bad.
I feel unsafe.
Yes, it just arrived actually.
Von Karma in the records room?
Nick, let's hurry! And anyone knows questioning why?
It's probably normal for a
Prosecutor
to be there, I guess.
Probably, but still. Dusty as always.
We were only here yesterday. I'm sure they just hadn't had the time to clean.
I mean, sure, if it's open to those in the position to ask, then no, they can't really question it, but he has no professional reason to be there.
I'm pretty sure they should hire a janitor.
No. What's wrong, Nick? What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Huh.
Von Karma.
Let's see. We should
We
probably...
should examine.
Yeah, obviously, obvious, drawer here. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Obviously.
Someone must have been looking at it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases?
Nick!
Oh,
Father Deal's
really?
sick, it's completely empty! Obviously.
What?
You predicted this.
What are you doing here?
Ah! Karma!
Capitalize! You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
This guy is so full of himself. What do you say? We see each other every day, don't we? Don't we? We're Miles Edwards' defense team.
Defense team. I beg your
That
pardon.
smile.
You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I like how it's offering that as an explanation and apology. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that you are pitiful scum. I just could not manage to remember you, that's all.
Honestly, I kind of would have preferred Maya not say anything. Let's see. I can see how this guy was Edgy's mentor.
No. Let's do the sensible thing.
Let's talk first. Oh, dang it. Fool! You think that I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah! Wait, stop, time out. He's legally supposed to give him information.
Kind of.
No, like, that's how it's supposed to work. He's not supposed to withhold any information. If he has any information that he knows about. What?
In a Japanese court?
I have no idea, but this is in America.
Kind of. It's still based on Japanese law more than anything else.
You know what? I'm looking that up now.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna sift through this evidence. Okay. Let's show him the evidence so we can tear it up.
Okay, yeah, apparently, let's see, what year is this, Article? This is in 2016.
So
Yeah,
that would probably
it's
coincide.
apparently right now, in Japan, both sides still don't disclose evidence to each other.
Yeah, so
That's
that is
stupid.
concurrent. Yes, it is. You know, also in
Freaking
Japanese courtroom, there's quite a lot of bias against the defense. That you're lucky if you win just a few cases over a course of 3 years. It's very cool.
Japan sucks.
Yep.
Prove me wrong. Your samurais suck.
On with the lines.
Fine. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yani Yogi to commit murder. Yani Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What?
What is he carrying on his arm? Nick,
Files
what is
from
the thing?
PL6, I guess.
Probably. Oh dear.
Stun gun. For self-defense, usually.
Kick him.
Indeed.
That's a bit interesting.
600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
That sounds
I am
excessive.
going to go look that up now. Typically they are... Okay, stun guns. Stun guns typically operate with 1 or 2 9-volt batteries and range from a shock of 85,000 to 625,000 volts.
So this would probably kill us then.
That's probably around normal range.
Oh,
It's just so that it sounds scary.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah. So this one is like near the upper regions of volts, but still not going to kill unless you like keep it on someone for about an extended period of time.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, that's right. That's also one of the reasons why like people are debating on if using tasers was still a good idea or not.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, because of long-term effects.
Yep. I remember this discussion we had. Anyway, your line.
Yeah. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter. No.
No!
Whoa. What are you?
Nick, run! Ah! Oh, poor Maya.
GG, Maya. Maya! Out of the way. He got us.
Yep.
The letter's gone, of course. Why the crud didn't I make a copy of that?
Yep.
He took all the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Gosh dang it. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya? Is she okay? Maya!
Where is she?
Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter. Take it.
Huh? Oh, yeah. No, are you okay?
I have to stop him. I did as fast as I could. One shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. Not good as a lawyer. Or a medium. I can't recall my sister. But now, when I need her the most. Wish I hadn't woke up at all.
Maya!
That's when this violin plays.
There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What's that? A bullet?
Huh. She mentioned that one thing.
DL6. Incidents. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
Hmm.
I remember Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Hey, we have something!
Yep.
A picture. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Oh. Yay!
Oh, sweet, we're gonna go into the trial now?
Yep. Okay. Let's keep going for a little bit, and then I should probably get to take a break.
My goodness, this investigation was extremely short.
Yep. Not much to edit now. That's fine.
This is it. Judgment Day. Now we just have to find Arnold Schwarzenegger. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I touched your shoulder. I guess the shock has worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. That's not how static electricity works. Anyway, today's last day on the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edward is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya! You're having fun with this, aren't you? Well, I have to say, Maya has a very shocking personality.
Yep, so now it's just how to jolt you out of the troubles.
Maybe she
Maya
should
could become a
apply
superhero
for
like
the-
this.
Maybe she should apply for the Olympics. That way she can be a professional vaulter.
Right. Good idea.
Get ready to amp it up.
Also, again, electrocution is 100% lethal. That's why it's called cute.
Yep.
Your line though?
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ow! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gummy! Morning, Mr. Edward.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective? I have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just bought him. That girl all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gummy. You must be tired. Actually, at that shock, I got on the way and I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But the fact has to be a lie.
It's all a lie.
Revenge on Edgy if he couldn't remember his past. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Quarter number 3.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
And rocking!
The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood. Come on. Don't be dishonest by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Kaya, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
That's a very peculiar thing to say.
That is a very backwards thing to say.
Very well.
There's probably a
Please
trap
bring
for
the
us,
witness
probably.
into the courtroom.
There's probably a trap somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness! Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
Right? I see. Very well. Please bring your testimony.
Hi.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday, like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with it. I mean, need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Huh. That's quite
Thanks
shocking.
for telling us what we need to know.
Yes, it's very helpful.
Actually, he really is.
Oh, very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, wait, what? Let's see. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
Semantics.
He sure seems relaxed.
Very much. I suspect they're very confident.
In fact, they all do. Both Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
Well, they're running away or nothing. How do you figure?
Then why did you leave?
You weren't supposed to leave.
He's just about to say, why? Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
Look who's talking.
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
It's his job to prevent that.
Oh my goodness, this is funny.
This is.
Good.
Well, Polly's a bit of a Gorman, you see.
That's the judge voice.
I'm trying to make it sound drunk.
Oh, okay. But he was just kind of.
It's kind of crossing over a little bit.
Yes. It's not usually like that.
Hey, okay, let me see if I can try a different one because it's been a while. Oh my goodness, I don't remember this anymore.
It was deeper.
She only drinks these high-quality bird pellets from France.
Oh my goodness, are you Cajun?
They only have them in a big bench of downtown.
Now he sounds like a hippie.
Yes.
My goodness, he sounds like a hippie now.
Well, more like they have a throat infection. Or he's trying to sound like he has a throat infection. It's more like Miles as your usual voice, but you know, like this kind of and deepened.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I gotta go lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
Sounds very convenient.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
Wanna listen to what you were doing it like?
Do what? Okay. Okay, I think I remember now, kind of. Maybe.
That's good.
Not sure. You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct? Yep. Seems like it.
Yeah, like that.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory.
It's all coming together.
You know exactly who you are. The
I played it.
witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is.
And where's your evidence, huh?
If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
The better proof lies on you, you know.
That's how logic works. But apparently, Japan doesn't work that way because it's right.
Yep, pretty much. The prosecution was right.
Let's see. How am I supposed to prove that? How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head?
It's about
It's
Athena's not
impossible.
here. It's about we don't have Athena here.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
Motive
Motive?
things.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond.
And he beat him to death with his motive.
That's why you took revenge on them, right?
That is speculative and leading, though.
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago.
Because he says so, and you too.
He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends.
Pretty much.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
So let's have a look-see. Don't forget Deal 6. Supports that. It's definitely gonna be Pi.
Let's see.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
More like they're not factually accurate.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim.
Nah, we just indict him.
Are you saying you know who this witness is?
Yep.
Of course, Your Honor.
Well, now we can present proof.
Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma!
It makes you look silly.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
It's Gregory Edgeworth. You know what?
No, it's Robert Hammond. I mean, what? Did you have a quick save?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank goodness. His name is Gregory Edgeworth!
Mr. Wright? All of us here remember what Gregory Edgeworth looked like. And he looked nothing like this, believe me.
Also, he's dead.
Wow. That's pretty harsh, Your Honor.
I'm going to have to penalize you for your wild claim.
Thanks.
It's Hammond.
His name is Robert Hammond. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Wright. Robert Hammond is the name of the victim in this case.
It's back from the grave.
Generally, the victim in a murder case is no longer living.
He's explaining like that.
True.
That as if he's talking to a 3-year-old. That's funny.
Exactly.
Please try again, and you will be penalized.
Okay.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. That guy! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident!
I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
What does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Glad to answer anyway. What trap have you placed now?
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr.
Oh, you don't
Wright.
think we've thought this conclusion through?
This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
There is a way.
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints.
That's perfectly
Well-
reasonable.
Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 50 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh?
You're looking really smug.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Are you now?
Why?
Let's go in the yearbook.
The witness has no fingerprints.
And how come you know this?
What? What? No fingerprints? You see? Before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. What? Yogi, you sneak!
I wonder
You
if that
burned your
was
fingerprints
intentional.
off to hide your past. Here's a better question. What about DNA?
That definitely can work.
That could work, except, I don't know, apparently this version doesn't like have any DNA bank or something.
Either that, or it would not work because Johnny Yogi does not have a DNA on file.
Yes, that's a possible reason. I don't know. I was like thinking of like crazy scenarios because of how insane Phoenix or the Ace Attorney world is.
Yeah, pretty much. No.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess he'll not be able to prove his identity.
No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No?
Nope. You're wrong.
No? I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it all end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints.
Who would?
What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. I get it.
No one likes that.
Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, we're not going to.
Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up.
Of his proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
And everyone in the gallery is staring at Phoenix.
And laughing.
Order! Order! Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object! Wait a second! You are the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Hell, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest.
The scenario is really absurd.
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game.
Yes, of course, all the way.
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
Well, it has actually happened, I believe. That was once a case where a parrot was a witness.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard!
It's really
rigging
upset.
every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Oh my goodness. I am so screwed.
Bella, bring in the parrot!
Bring it
Yes,
in.
sir! I will bring the pet parrot!
That's cute.
It's adorable.
Yes.
That's Glitter Bird.
Excuse me, it's a lovely bed.
Hey, tell us your name. Name!
You can't speak to a bird like that.
Oh, this is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Oh, very well. Witness.
Just glad it's not pecking or singing on you or trying to
Who is
drop
your
something
honor?
on your head.
Please, testify for us.
This is funny.
Yes, it is.
It's adorable.
Hello? Hello? Yeah?
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
She's so done with this as well.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere.
She's a
I want you
Euro
to testify.
Phoenix.
Maya, can you talk to her?
Right, what did I say? Oh, we've forgotten something, obviously.
Well, let's go with the name first, I guess.
Okay, okay. Sure,
Maybe
But-
get her to say her name.
but let's... Polly, what's your name? Polly!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly.
Correct,
Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
of course. Well, it does. It's just not important right now.
Yeah, I guess. Ah, fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All I have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
Let's see. Not Mr. Faye, probably.
Let's see, what is the...
Success is well to do. And over to such a completed time and nuclear strike scene.
1,000 miles from unhard. Oh, here.
Fiancé Paul Jenkins, yes. Okay.
Presents.
The DL6 case file?
That is quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is this file? Where this file is the information connected to the parrot's name.
That would be suspect data.
On the suspect data page.
Uh,
This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
Yeah,
I see.
I remember
I
that.
guess
now.
that is possible.
Bah! A mere coincidence.
Of course,
That's all.
Of course, it's not definitive yet.
My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiance? She's only 7 years old.
Not karma. That's from
Oh,
karma.
sorry, I didn't see that. Okay. She's only 7 years old. Phoenix is a better
That
word for...
logic.
I mean, what?
That logic, though.
Indeed. Alone, it's a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We'll need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
How about any other dialogue options? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We're gonna skip one more piece of evidence.
Right! But what? Huh.
Very well, witness, you may continue.
I want to explore both those down, so, huh?
Oh,
Oh, wait.
let's...
Oh, whoops. I guess we should try and get some information out of her. Information out of her. We need to show the judge that her own is Mr. Yogi. No,
Back
no,
to the
it's not. Press.
Go back to... No, go back to hello, I guess.
Okay, stop to them.
Okay. Witness, you are here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So that
Okay,
statement yields
there
nothing.
you go.
So we
Press
have
the
to
first
do
statement.
that. Okay, which button was it? To
Okay,
that
so
go.
that...
You want to say what's the safe number? Just
I'll get down
because
something.
I don't think it's important, but I just want to say it because it's funny.
Okay, sure, why not? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why? See, right your mind.
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Why? What's the number of the safe in the shack? 1, 2, 2, 8. Why would a reckless pirate?
Oh, Mr. Wright? You aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
Okay, I imagine that's not going to yield any better responses, so no. Just...
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that. No, actually it does.
Oh. Does it? 1
Yes.
to the 8. 1, 2, 2, 8. Well, that would be the... Wait.
There it is.
Ah. I see. Well, I'd rather just use the other piece right now. Oh. Wrong button.
GG.
Yes. Press. Makes sense.
Remember 2 days ago?
This is probably more important. Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something? Don't forget Bill 6!
If I can get Polly to say that here,
Well, she's going to answer,
that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
obviously. Polly, have we forgotten something? She's not gonna say it. Hello? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Huh. I wonder.
Something's the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait.
Wait, that was a failsafe.
Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained his parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when he asked if we'd forgotten anything?
That is... Okay, so that's
That's
why.
bollocks!
Let's see. Very, very bollocks indeed. That has to be the safe number. Okay, so that's a trap.
Da 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 da.
Actually does.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha!
Hmm.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
The same thing.
DL6
Learn
is-
to read, noob. Or something like that.
What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
Okay, summary.
It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically the date of which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th. What? That's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Oh!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor.
Which has significance.
That's how important that date was to him.
I'm wondering though, the only one who could have retrained the sorry, go on.
It certainly is an interesting coincidence.
I don't think he ever noticed that we said that. Someone was just crazy prepared, I suppose.
People love to do set their secret numbers to dates.
But this is no tangible proof.
Well, he's not wrong.
I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
Are you sure you want the entire gallery to know that?
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence. That is all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
That's fair.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop! Immediately!
There he is.
Witness! Tell us your name!
Wait!
What objection can you
The
possibly have?
witness doesn't remember. Oh, it's okay.
He suddenly looks a lot more handsome.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Mac, he looks totally different. It's like he had 20 years, just not lost his gray hairs. That's kind of weird.
He's also seems to be packing more muscle. I don't quite get it. But anyway, this is the real Yoki, I think. Finally, maybe. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent and get me off the hook.
Oh.
So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything.
Of course.
I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, my package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol.
That must have been a rather thick envelope.
Indeed. It was the size of an antelope. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan to get me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and my Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment! Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not entirely positive on the details there either.
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter.
Oh, you know.
Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself?
Oh, of course, obvious. Ah, of course. I know.
Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
What, Garble? Where's Mr. Yogi?
Busy thinking that Edgeworth killed his father, so makes sense.
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
So you just perfectly lost.
That the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Oh. Very well.
That's kind of special. It's always not guilty, never innocent, so... I wonder if that's ever used in a court setting.
What do you mean?
When the defendant is, what's the word? When the defendant is proven innocent in a crime, they're not guilty. Not innocent.
I don't know why.
Oh,
I know. I blame Japan.
pretty sure that's the case with the Western court as well.
I guess technically there's a there might be a semantics.
Fair enough.
Will the defendant please take the stand?
Exonerated, I think it was.
There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
No objections. Unless
Don't believe it.
it seems kind of
Why isn't
contemplative.
Vakarma saying anything?
And so from Karma.
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
There's gonna be an objection. Oh, okay, never mind.
Confetti!
Yay!
This court is adjourned.
Knew it. He's looking really smug there.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't fun, Karma.
No.
Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth?
Of course he is. He's not satisfied. Your Honor. I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edward's trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell him he was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Shut up, Edward.
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Did something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Yes, it
That
was.
would be very...
Darn it! Pointing out our hypocrisy.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right.
Especially because it's beneficial to him.
We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I've told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the incident when your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, criminal, and the Deal 6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for Deal 6. The statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Why are you pointing?
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how to deal with this.
Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's obvious.
Doggy.
We hold a trial right here,
Acquit.
right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
快速抗案题呀、
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess.
That about it. But add 2 losses to your record.
During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Hello. Oh, not to be continued. Interesting.
We're still in case 4.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, pal. I mean, you killed your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
The word of the day is manslaughter.
Yes. But that
This
is
is
not.
crazy. Just crazy. In addition, that was when he was a juvenile, so I don't think
Yeah.
that even matters anymore.
Yeah, but it's more just that he's being unusually emotional about the whole thing. He cannot forgive himself, so he treats us as if he is a murderer, even though logically
Stop being emotional, Edgy. That's not your thing.
it's everyone's thing when they lose control.
It's not his thing.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it! I mean, he confessed that he did it in court!
Too bad. We're defending you.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
crap.
Eddie. No, not really. I don't believe in your right nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right
Yeah.
here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The
Let's
real fight
see.
is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right. How dare you be so good to me?
Just be sure to pay my bills.
Of course, there's always something behind.
Then I would like to resume our trial.
Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Huh.
See? Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. On Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Of course he does. He knows
Very
Edgeworth.
well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Such a long con. Oh,
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago,
Hmm.
you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgy was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something.
One
One
detail
still
didn't quite
didn't quite
fit.
fit.
Hmm.
That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please. Please. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Until now, you thought this.
You cut out that you thought.
Oh,
But until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
wow, the rescue team apparently is slow as heck.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
It was just standing in your book a while ago. Shut up.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
And with that, that's a good place
Don't
to
screw
stop.
this up, Edgy.
No. I will not hide the truth, you know that. With that, that's a good place to stop. Wait to meet again, in another game perhaps. Until then, humans, fairies, and yokai.
I said don't screw this up, Edgy.